Hey, welcome back to another video about Bitcoin. My name is Brian, and try to make thinking about Bitcoin just fun and different. And so buying Bitcoin is the voting. It's 2022, in an election year, starting to see the signs go up for the primary around here in California. And just wanted to talk about that. Like, Bitcoin is the voting. Go ahead and vote. Like, go ahead and vote on primary day and on general election day. Go ahead and check the box for the person who has better ideas and can make your community better. Go ahead and do it. However, also buy the better money. And I even want to get away from the word buying, like, because sometimes it's confusing to, like, people don't, and it trips people up when you like buy one currency with another currency. So it thinks Bitcoin gets categorized into just being more like a stock. Like, you're just like buying the stock to earn more dollars. So that's not what's happening with Bitcoin. You're not buying Bitcoin to earn more dollars, like to flip it back later for more dollars. That's not what's happening. You're exchanging it. Like, exchange your currency that you have, most likely US dollar, and exchange it for Bitcoin and begin to upgrade the base currency you use. That is voting. That is voting, and that's something that will materially, like, make your life better and your community better than voting. Like, we put a lot of eggs in the voting basket, put a lot of eggs in the basket of politics. And this isn't even just a generic, this is not a generic, like, oh, politics doesn't work, politics sucks, or whatever. Like, that's not what I'm saying. Like, that's it. Politics is fine, and it just is what it is. Like, it is what it is, and there's people in power that have the ability to make decisions, like, about the community. And so, look, to those people that are running or elected, make good decisions. Like, and want to know what the decision for you is? Again, exchange the money. Like, the money that is on the balance sheet of your city, or on the balance sheet of your homeowners association, or on the balance of your state, move it to a better money. The US dollar doesn't work. The software of the US dollar does not work. It's slow, doesn't send very well, and it doesn't hold its value. It literally doesn't work for the purpose of money that we need in our life, and it's hurting a lot of people. It's hurting a lot of people. The money software that we're running on being shitty, like, is not helping people. It's really bad for society. It's the number one worst thing about society. So, like, if you're running for office and not working on that problem, what are you doing? What are you doing? But, so back to the person and the people that we have a selection of people to choose from while we're voting. Sweet. Again, analyze it, think about it, check the box for whoever you want, but also exchange your money for better money and begin to acquire and accumulate that money for the personal balance sheet of your house, you personally and your family, so that you can continue to move up the chain of, like, becoming a sovereign individual. And what does that mean? That's kind of just a buzzword. Like, sovereign is like, you have the ability to control what's happening to you. We're not just floating through this at the whims of people that can decide that our businesses are shut down and, like, we have to, like, do different things. Like, that's not the world that we live in anymore. Like, that world is dead. Like, the world is going through a giant transition. And so the number one thing that you can do is switch your base money to a newer, better base money, because you need savings to navigate this transition. So think about that while you're voting. Think about that in this election year. And seriously, don't just sit around and, like, complain and, like, hope that a politician will do something. Like, you and your family upgrade to better money, and your optionality in the future is going to be higher. And what'll happen, circling all the way back to politics, is you're going to become a local leader. Like, it's impossible. So then, for people that have been Bitcoiners and switching their currency over for a long time, it's impossible. Like, it's impossible for you to not become a leader, because the world is desperately looking for solutions. And so it's impossible to be that early to Bitcoin and understanding the implications of this world. Like, because if you're switching your currency, you are seeing the future so clearly and so starkly that you're going to be a leader. Like you can't see around the corner that well and make that good of a decision and not become a leader. So start mentally preparing for that. Start mentally preparing to live in a world where you are the leader and are looked to for solutions. So that's it. My name is Brian. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and buy Bitcoin. Like switch to Bitcoin.